this working? Can you guys hear? Sorry, I'm getting used to this again. Crap. Okay, anyway. Let's go. Today we're doing a little bit of Madison, Wisconsin. From the bathroom live. Let's go. I got my Madison hat. Gotta get a hat whenever you go somewhere, right, guys? Hey, Cena. Hello. Let's get this thing here. Oh. Let's see. God, I'm really bad at this. Let me... Oh, what am I doing? Oh, jeez. Here we go. Here we are. So, King O Kid, did you? If you're still here, you should check the link in the description, because Heavy Paint is on PC. You don't have to imagine it. It's already here. Hey, Luca. Welcome, welcome. So, I took this photo at my friend John's wedding in Madison, Wisconsin. Madison is a land of cheese and big government buildings. It has this really awesome, like, town hall building type thing, or what do you call it? City hall. It's huge. It looks like a state building, or maybe it is a state building. That's why. But it's like the building is way bigger than the city. The city's like not that huge, but the city hall is huge. Yeah, Didi, I don't know, I'm so confused. Twitter, I couldn't get people to show up in Twitter. I don't know. I think, I don't know. Twitter's hard. I'm just bouncing back and forth like an idiot. But anyway, let's see what we can do. Yeah, I was looking at that, but I don't know. It gave me some technical problems also. Maybe this year, sometime this year, I'll learn how the internet works. Hey, Mike, Boyedzan, or wait, Mike with the Mike B, right? Let's see, this goes here. This goes here. Yeah, man, I'm hanging out with my friends here in the bathroom. I don't know if you can see my new friends. they're a little bit they're a little bit shady. Just this guy right here, he's been kind of, I don't know. Hey, everywhere. Let's see. So I should just blast in this pink. Just like we blasted away 4 million manufacturing jobs in the Midwest. I'm gonna miss good old Andrew. I'm gonna miss him. He had a good run. He was exciting. But okay. This blue is a lot brighter. How's sound, guys? Are the levels okay? Is the music too loud? By the way, this is all gonna get blocked by YouTube because of the music, so we're living in the moment here today. Or not blocked, but probably muted later on. But it's okay. What teal screen? I don't see any teal screen. I don't know what teal screen you're talking about. I saw a stream, well, this one streamer called Florencio. I was watching him playing StarCraft, and then all of a sudden he goes like this with his green screen, and it's a freaking, his background of his green screen is a picture of his room, and so when he opens up the green screen, it's like his actual room behind a green screen of his room. It's like, it was the dumbest and also the most genius thing I've ever seen. Like, why would you green screen your room while you're sitting inside of your room? Florencio. I don't know what, is this a common bathroom vulture? It's my new friend. You can use heavy paint on the toilet because it works on your phone. Get that mileage in. Mileage. Get those streaks. Those thick, dirty streaks. No, I'm not pooping shit. I'm just chilling. That thick, luscious, juicy. These trees are very blue. I like them a lot. Let's see. So the blue is like our facing up color, I guess, and then there's probably like this darker, slightly less blue version. Yes, heavy pot. Ugh. I'm using brow here, which is really good for, I don't know, to me it looks like a dry brush. So if you start off really slow and then flick it up, you get this little dry brush. I should probably get these houses in first before the trees, since we do not have any layers. Let's go in there. Oh, that's too gray, right? What do you think? Oh wait, I'm pointing the wrong way. What do you think? You. Maybe more blue, huh? I want to call him Fred. Freddy. Chilling back there. Oh, it's too green. Even though it's not really that green, it's just that everything else is so blue in this shot that if you have a gray, it looks green. So you gotta like bias everything towards blue. It's all relative, right? Okay. Yeah, sometimes I forget what clouds look like living here in Los Angeles, because we just don't have them. They don't exist for us. When I see them, I have to stop and take a picture. And I'm amazed. Kind of like how when I first moved here, I was really amazed by just mountains. And I always just stop and forget what I was doing for a minute. Do I think I'll ever introduce layers? Maybe. Maybe someday, but there's a long list of stuff to do, and layers is not really at the top right now. But yeah, it could be. It is possible. We have the technology. We have the technology. I think you would lose something though. And also I'm lazy, but I really do think you would lose something, because then you gotta start cluttering up the UI and putting layer menus on the side and me. A lot of people, when they, I guess when they talk about heavy paint, they usually list the no layers as a positive thing, which is nice, I guess. But yes, layers would be useful someday. Hello, Colby. It's going good so far. Just painting the land of cheese here. Little Madison, Wisconsin. Have any of you guys ever been to Madison? I got stuck in a blizzard there one time. I was stuck in a mansion in a blizzard, and they had heated floors. First time I've ever seen a heated floor before. I guess that's like kind of necessary, sort of more necessary for a place like Madison. So freaking cold all the time. Oh, okay, there we go. It's normal. I thought I was being fancy, but I guess everybody has floor heating. How come we didn't have floor heating when my family lived in New York? It was just freaking cold all the time. And also our house had like zero insulation. It was the dumbest thing ever. My dad or my parents got like this. They moved from New York to Long Island to like they moved into a cabin type of a house. Like there was barely any insulation. It's supposed to be a summer house. So that's like a kind of house where people would go to vacation in the summer and then they would leave it in the winter, I think. So there was no need for insulation, but my parents decided to just buy it, and like that was going to be where we live, and they never really put in insulation. So it's just silly. Okay, let's see. This next tree over, more red. Is that the general color? General idea? Later today, a few people are coming over to work. And Kirk's gonna bring his power glove accessory, I think. So maybe later we can play around with it and do a little bit of a stream with his glove. He has like this glove, not a glove, but it's a hand peripheral with 4 sliders on it and a scroll wheel and a bunch of buttons that you can use it. We're trying to get it to work with heavy paint, so you can control all the sliders with your fingers on this controller. And it's pretty exciting so far. It's working. What's going on with the blender stuff? What are you trying to do? Are you doing a fresh install of the new blender or something? Oh. Well, I downloaded it on 2.83 the other day, like maybe, no, actually yesterday. So it should work on 2.83. Hey Manu, it's been a while. How are you? But yeah. Yeah, the thing is, if it's 2.82 or older, it might not work anymore. So I'm usually using the latest. Lux core module error. Fresh install on hardware. Ooh. I don't know. Lux core. Are you're just copying over the entire Blender folder with everything? When I was making nebulas? Oh, are you using Gleb Alexandrov's videos to do the nebula? I saw him posting a bunch of nebula stuff recently. Damn, man. Well, then it sounds like it's an issue with the hardware for sure. I don't know what the requirements of LuxCore are. You should try with Eevee. I know, like, those guys were doing Eevee tests with Nebulas and they look pretty damn good. And you don't have to wait for renders. Curtis Hole and Mantissa. Oh yeah, I love Mantissa stuff. I haven't seen Curtis Hole stuff yet. Does he have a YouTube channel or something? Why a module crashes? Yeah. Are you checking your user data path? Because Blender will have the portable path for add-ons, and then it also has the user path for add-ons. So you might be it might be trying to pick, and it might be picking from the other pathway that you're not looking at, possibly. Just look up user path Blender and you'll see like the user path. Otherwise, and also look up the portable path, because it's two paths that hold the same information, just one is a fallback. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Because that's usually what happens to me when add-ons aren't working. It's like I have it in the wrong location or something. It's very easy to mix that stuff up. Are you getting any errors in the console? Trying to get the Kendall track cam. Oh. That's easy, man. Just put a curve. Stick your camera on a curve. Then LuxCore not found. Okay, then it's probably looking in the wrong directory. It's probably looking in oh my gosh. Here, let me just show you. Do you have the scripts in here? Oh god, where the fuck is it? Is it in here? Inside the Blender folder, 2.83 scripts, add-ons, and then inside here? Or is it in the user directory or app data? I guess to be safe you could just copy it into both directories just to make sure. Yeah, the Blender stuff goes in. It goes in startup. Right? Do you have it in startup? 2.83 scripts startup. It should all be here, and then you should also have. Yeah, so all in startup, and then also you should have config, and these two need to be copied into here in config. Those are the two spots where HP lives. And it's totally portable, so this ignores these two will override app data. Just look up the heavy poly install video. That should kind of show where everything goes. If you just look up heavy poly install on YouTube. I'm doing this wrong. Guess it doesn't really matter. No, the scripts, yeah, the scripts need to go into startup. Just check the video, it shows you exactly where the pathways of everything is. I guess you just, when you copy it there, it should just overwrite stuff in startup, hopefully. I don't know, it's, yeah, the video has everything. That's the official everything. My memory sucks. Okay, it's working. Great. Cool. We got it. A lot of errors on console. Okay. Well, let me know. I'll try to fix whatever pops up. There's a lot of leftover crap from older versions that's just floating around. A lot of stuff keeps changing in Blender all the time. Yeah, there's a lot of warnings. Yeah, I've been talking to Daniel like past week or so about his little Blender stuff. Yeah, I'm surprised he's jumping over. He's a hardcore Alias guy for so long. But yeah, that's exciting. He'll probably, I wonder if he'll end up doing like little animations and stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be tough for him to get some of the same shapes that he's used to in Alias though, because like beveling after booleans is really difficult with Blender. and I don't know. It's still hard to do an alias, but it's easier. It's like it's designed for that. So yeah, I mean, coming from NURBS to polygons is mind-blowing. I mean, when I first saw what polygons can do, I was like, oh my god, I'm never touching alias again. Like, my whole life has been a lie. Is Grasshopper like procedural stuff? Mouse? No. Yeah. We had to learn Rhino in school. All the boys were like had a crush on our teacher. She was I liked her. I liked her too. I didn't have a crush on her, but I liked her because she was like German, very honest and brutal. We also had our AutoCAD teacher was like a supermodel, Miss Rattray. Like, and she was like this Caribbean supermodel, and she always taught us, like, she had all her makeup on and like really cool, you know, dresses and stuff, and what else? High heels in class. And she taught us AutoCAD, and but it was kind of weird because she would give us written tests for AutoCAD. So we'd have to be like, the question's like, what button do you press to get the line tool? How would you rotate this thing by 90 degrees? And you have to write down the answer. It's kind of weird. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of Caribbean people in Miami where I grew up, and my mom is also Jamaican, Chinese. She doesn't really have an accent, but my uncle and some of my family, like my grandpa, had a pretty thick, super thick accent, and grandma too. Kind of hard to understand him at first, but I got used to it eventually. And he'd be like, Vaughn. Oh, wait, what would he say? He'd be like, your father's an idiot. Oh my god. He's like, Or he'd show me how to cook stuff and he'd be like, mix it up. Make everybody get all of the juices. Get nice and even. Stir it up. No, he didn't say that. But he would say, your father's an idiot. He really hated my dad. Oh, just the shitty test. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why all my, like, a bunch of my 3D teachers were characters. And then, who else? We also had our alias teacher was this guy named Milton. That should give you a clue to how old he is. Milton is his name. And he's an automotive designer for like Chrysler or somebody, and he claims to have invented the wing on cars, like the spoiler. You know how cars have a spoiler on the back of them nowadays? He says he invented that. That's how old he is. And he was teaching us 3D. So, yeah, there's that. I would say he did a good... He tried really hard, but it was very slow. The pace was very slow. I kind of learned Alias. I feel like I don't really know it. Yeah, he's getting up there. But really cool guy. I miss him. Milton. Who else do we have? Any other teachers? Any 3D teachers? I guess I've had a lot of 3D teachers now that I think of it. I don't remember anything at all. I don't remember how to use... I don't know how to use Rhino. Don't know how to use Alias. Don't know how to use AutoCAD for sure. I think most of the stuff I kept is just stuff that I found on YouTube, usually. I like learning stuff on YouTube. It's my favorite place to learn. You just loft? Yeah, AutoCAD is like lofting. That's all you can do. You can draw 2D and then you can kind of make it, extrude it. It's really, it was not that fun. And everything was like on a black screen and all the lines were red. So it looked like you're in like Missile Command 1984 or something like that. Like you're plotting the World War III attack plans or something. DEFCON 5. That's what AutoCAD felt like. You don't get green? Wait, what do you mean you don't get green? Or wait, is the AutoCAD color green or red? Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Better hide, guys. They're looking for you. They're updating the color from green to red every year? Is that what they're doing? AutoCAD 2019 now with turquoise lines. Well, that's basically what EA does with sports games, right? They just update the names and the logos and stuff. They are updating it every year, and the only thing they change is the color. Really? Wow. I saw that Adobe is charging now for when you cancel your Adobe subscription, they charge you $30 or $35 or something like that. So stupid. That should be illegal. Cause what if you don't have $35? Then you have to keep paying them the subscription until your bank account goes dry. Like that's not good. Definitely not good. Yeah, Krita's fine. Krita works. This color needs to be more juicy. Am I getting this color right? Zoom out a little bit. That's not right. It's more blue. Oh fuck, what did I do? So what is going on here with this grass? I know I've got it wrong. It's darker up here. But it's also, this is a different color. What color is that? It's more green, maybe? I'm confused. Hey Ian, what am I using? I'm using Streamlabs OBS. Yeah, it's good. It's free. OBS is also free. Regular OBS. Colby says, "You think you'll ever make software like Heavy Paint but 3D?" That could be cool. Heavy Poly, exactly. That's the end game now. I feel like a 3D app on the phone would be cool. Although I have seen, let me show you guys. I found a 3D app on the phone. It's kind of cool, but I don't know how it works yet. But here it's called Prisma 3D. Made with Unity. And you can so you can rotate your shit. rotate your shit here. You can zoom out, zoom in. You can press the buttons and make a cube. World's worst demo. I can't, it's all backwards, sorry. Are you gonna do some streamy stream, Ian? We should definitely do cross streams if you do. Onshape. I feel like I've heard of that. Wait, Onshape. That's a CAD software, right? Onshape. Is that's for, it's not for mobile though, is it? Onshape? What's the one for iPad? Is that Onshape? No, it's called Shaper, right? Like SHAP3R? Let's take a quick look. Shaper. I got this one for iPad. It looks pretty cool, but I haven't gotten too much into it. But I mean, like, pretty nice. Nice interface. Looks very efficient. That's pretty awesome. Woo! Look at that. So good. Yeah, that's nice design. Oh, did you see that cut right there? Oh, this is magic. Magic. Yeah. I wonder how it would work with like really heavy stuff. Let's look at Onshape. This is for desktop, right? Oh, it's on the browser. Cool, this looks like a Fusion 360. Very interesting. And yeah, MOI is really good. I'm a big fan of MOI. Really good interface. MOI. Oh no, the illusion. Computer guys just crashed. I'm gonna buy a new rig. Oh man, are you gonna reuse the case? If you reuse the case, then it's kind of like the computer's lives on a little bit. I still have a case from the first computer I ever built, which was 2001. I have that case in the garage. I should reuse it for something. Adjutant Stork. Okay, that's good to know. Adjutant. He's a little bit creepy, huh? I should probably move myself over here a little bit. There he is. What am I doing? I'm like totally getting lost here. This, oh yeah, there's people here. Let's not forget about the people. We'll stick these houses inside. I'm thinking about taking the summer in Toronto to Los Angeles. I think it'd be cool to look up with Warrior Painters. Yeah, you should definitely check out Warrior Painters. It's a great group. And yeah, every weekend. So if you're in LA, if anybody here is in LA, you should come out to Weekend Warrior Painting Group. Look up Weekend Warrior Painters on Facebook. We go to different places every week and paint. Ian says, I thought about building another one, but I don't have time. Dang. Yeah. And Barry says, that's my thing about green. What is your thing about green? I'm lost. Hey Rahul. Rahul. Sorry I missed you there. Welcome, welcome. Oh, and Barry said, were you always into cars? Yeah, when I was, cars was like my first love. I was really into cars for a long time. For some reason, I don't really care about cars anymore, but I was so into cars. Actually, I do kind of care about cars. I think cars are interesting. Blender conference? Yeah, I hope so. I'm excited that they're gonna have it here in LA for the first time. Good stuff. Maybe I can see if Pablo can sneak me in there. I almost went to the Blender conference this year because I was in Spain working with Pablo Vasquez from Blender Foundation, and he's like, you know, the job we were working on, it ended right, you know, the timing all lined up, but my visa ran out, so I couldn't go to Amsterdam because I ran out of time on my visa. But oh well, next time. Do I still have the Z? No, but I know I keep track of it on Instagram because my friend June Imai has it. Have you seen it? I've showed you this, Ian, haven't I? Look up Kaido House on Instagram. I'm gonna show you. Kaido House Garage Instagram. So this was my old coworker. We used to work at Hot Wheels in Mattel. Oh wait, no, that's not him. Wait, it is him. Wait, June. Wait, isn't it Kaido House? Kaido House. Yeah, here it is. So yeah, we used to work together at Hot Wheels, and he had this really awesome Datsun wagon, 510, and I had my 240Z, which is this one. He actually bought it from me and like made it really nice and did all this extra work to it. But yeah, whenever he posts, I always I'm like, hey, that used to be my car, but now it's just way cooler. So now it has a good life, and it's in video games and stuff. I think this is it's in Gran Turismo. Look, this is Gran Turismo. And then what else did he do? They made it into a Hot Wheels car also. There's a Hot Wheels version of it somewhere, which I need to find. But yeah, the car was like falling apart when I had it, so he totally fixed it up and made it nice. Oh, there we go. This is the Hot Wheels version. I need to find that. I must find that car. Oh man. E30. What do you think of the Kaisel's E30 body kit? The live LTO, live to offend body kit thing that he did. Have you guys seen that? It's crazy. Where's my reference? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's get back to this task at hand. Where I learned how to paint landscapes from my grandma, actually. My grandma she used to paint watercolor. That's the first time I tried painting. Cause I saw her doing it and I was like, oh, that's cool. Can you show me? Grandma, mama. 3ds Max. Why don't you just do Blender? Or I guess you're already doing. Wait, are you using Moto or Blender lately for the the van stuff? Oh, I don't know about this music right here. Let me switch this out for something else. I can't see the chat in this stupid OBS. I'm so confused. Oh, there we go. Hello, Exynos. Welcome. Oh God, this is like a vortex of windows. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Gotta have the visor here in Wisconsin. Good old Madison, Wisconsin. Actually, I don't really know the... I went to school in the Midwest. I'm not really great with the accent. Maybe it's... Instead of like stock car, you might say stack car. Or like pop instead of soda. Pop. What else do you say? Midwestern. Does anyone know Midwestern? Still on Moto. Just give it a shot. It's the same thing. All the 3D programs are basically the same. It's free anyway. I will say that rendering on Blender is a lot faster than Moto. At least when I was using it. Hi Mars. Oh, wait, Ian, are you from Michigan? Or somewhere else? Like, I feel like Midwest accent isn't really... It's not as easy to... It's not as like strong as Southern accent. But I really like the Midwestern accent though. It's like it's really charming. Stack. Water. Hello, Anima. Anemo. Yeah, go ahead. Questions. That's what we're here for. For chit chat. And just kind of painting in the background. Yeah, go ahead. Vague is fine. I'll give you vague advice. What do you suggest to get better at grouping values so it's not too many values? Well, you can give yourself a marker, just a black marker, and do... Here, let's do it. Let's do it right now. let's give ourselves a black marker. And how can we do this? We can say this just like that. If I were to group this with only a black marker, I would say that the grouping is either like this right here, or you can also say that it's like this. Those are my two options. Because I only have two colors. If we have three colors, then it becomes more exciting, I guess. If I had three colors, it would be... I think if I had three colors, then this one would be brighter. Pretend this is black and white up here. Or actually, better yet, let me switch to HSV and there we go. Maybe it's a little bit brighter actually. But that's a very good way to learn, is just by grouping stuff like this. Okay, so that's two values, and then the third value is going to be our medium for the grass. A lot darker actually. I think these two bottom values, like the trees and the grass, are much closer together than the sky. The sky is like kind of jumping off. We could maybe even closer. Oh shit. Maybe like that. There. Pretty close. Does that make sense? Living by myself. Paranoid as hell. And then once you have these in, then you go in and make even more little slices and divide it more and more. But as long as you have your main idea, then you're fine. Yeah, this version's already looking fine, right? I should have just done it this way. I should try to paint like this more. And then what? There's like a very slight variation here. But it's still very, very close to the sky. It's just still inside that family. They're like little color cousins. And that way it all like still sticks together as a family. How do you get all the girls? The first thing you gotta do is start using a calendar. And then you gotta start flossing your teeth every day. And then you gotta... What's the next step again? I don't know. My aunt posted a list of her, like, her dream man qualities and her dream man, and she posted a list on Facebook, and I thought it was kind of funny. It was like one of the requirements was that he has to drive nice. So you gotta learn how to drive nice, whatever that means. I don't think I really fit that. I kind of drive like an asshole. Wash your asshole, just like Cena. Cena's probably getting all the girls, I'm imagining, because he flosses every day, washes his butthole. You know, guys, we've been lied to by the media. Like everything that they tell us that attracts women is all false. The most attractive thing to a woman is a calendar. Using a calendar. I swear to God. Cena even drives nice too. Wow. Are there any women in here that can chime in? Or is this just a pure sausage fest of a stream that we've got here? Are we just all crossing streams here? Can there be at least one? Can there please be at least one woman in here? Please God. No? Okay. Anyway, so let's go back to the other one. Ugh. Does anybody else have tips? Some pro tips on attracting the women's? I'm curious. I'm curious what the chat knowledge is on this subject. Dee Dee's married, right? Or Dee Dee has a kid. Maybe Dee Dee knows. What's your number one tip for the boys? Follow the streams to get one pro tip. What's Dee Dee's pro tip for? Okay, we need your advice again. Dee Dee's like one of the only adult grown-ups in here, right? Don't be late. Yeah. See? Calendar. Time. Girls really like time. And I noticed that a lot of guys have no concept of time. We have no idea what's going on. Girls are really into time. Right, Ian? What do you think, Ian? What's your pro tip? What's your pro tip for women, for boys? Regina says, your art is really great. Can you please explain why your saturation on the grass is less saturated than on the reference? You know, that's a good observation there. That's a good observation. I would maybe I need to adjust that, because I am trying to match the colors. I really couldn't get that color. I was having trouble on that color, so I'm gonna go back and fix that in a second. I would copy a reference color, but it's a mistake. I should think myself and don't only copy. Well, I mean, in this case, I do want to copy because I like the colors here. Well, thanks for pointing that out, Regina. Calendar is a huge tip. Today it's Valentine's Day. Oh right, it's Valentine's Day today, guys. That's a good. See, time is important. Yeah, skip feature. That saves you time. It's important. Girls like time. Regina, do you have any tips for the boys in the chat on how to attract women? We're just we're going through some of our pro tips right now. Like we've got time, we've got flossing, calendar, hygiene, smell, confidence. I think confidence is a good one. Confidence can be overdone. Like yeah, confidence is good. This is interesting. Pro tips. I'm not talking about like what your best quality is. I'm saying like something that anybody could do to greatly improve their chances. That being said, in high school, I made it very clear my parents had a pool. That's an interesting strategy. You got the pool card. Did it work? Did having a pool attract the ladies? Putting an advertisement in the newspaper. Sounds like a little old school. You might get a different crowd. Let girls do crazy things and they would adore your patience and acceptance. Okay. Crazy things like what? Like what's an example of something? Embrace them. Okay. Hugs? Girls do like hugs. I'm okay with hugs. I think hugs are cool. Some silly stuff. Like hugs and just... What's your favorite silly thing that a guy would do? Yeah, how silly are we talking? See, wait, what's Cena's idea of a silly thing to do? That's a very dangerous question. How silly are we talking? Man, green is hard to see. I can see why colorblindness, like greens, are the color that screws up colorblind people, because greens are freaking difficult. I usually get confused by them also. Bring on the juice, that'll do it. Okay, interesting. See, you guys are giving all these answers that I'm not totally sure what you're talking about. I'm looking for concrete, like, specific things. Like flossing, that's something you can do. It's very simple, easy. I'm painting with a mouse. I need to get my little extra webcam going again, but no, I'm using this thing, see? Silly talks when a girl can tell you something that women wouldn't talk about, not fitting women's standards. Oh, damn. Women's standards. I don't know if Michelle knows about these women's standards, because she tells me all sorts of gross stuff all the time. Mostly if you just seem like you're having a good time, then people will want to be around you. Yeah, I think that makes sense. If you know you're funny, then lean on that. If you're good looking, then you can let them make the first move. Oh, okay. Is that what you do, Ian? You just know you're good looking and you let them make the first move? Ian's a very handsome Midwestern boy. Let the girl be your muse, from Alberto Mielgo. That's true. Alberto, Alberto's like he he's very in tune with girls. Like he knows how to talk and stuff. And very passionate guy too. How do I get all the dudes? I'm not sure. Maybe I would imagine it would be a lot of the same things. I guess this is just like how to get people in general. Right? Is it about the same rules? I don't know. Are there any dude catchers in here? Has anybody successfully captured a dude in the chat? And if so, how did you capture him? Did you set out treats? I would say treats is probably food, treats, tummy. Oh, actually that works both ways too. For girls too, you gotta have treats for them. Ladies love treats and snacks. I mean, who doesn't? Alright, Ian. See you next time. Yeah, let me know if you have any stream setup questions. God, this painting is like the slowest painting here. Let me wrap this up. And yeah, that's a good idea. Do what you do best. Make sure everybody just let it go naturally. Favorite thing to paint? Boxes. Cardboard boxes are fun. Cones. I like painting everything. I like painting trash. I'm liking this guy's farmer's tan. Probably enjoy painting that.
saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life. Yeah. 'Cause I was sitting there bored to death.
Oh, thanks, Luca. Glad you're enjoying it.
You gotta get up, you gotta get off, you gotta get down, girl. You know you drive me crazy, baby. You've got me turning into another man. Called you on the phone, no one's home. Baby, why leave me all alone? And if it wasn't for the music, I don't know what I'd do. Yeah. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life from a broken heart. Last night a DJ saved my life.
Yep.
Last night a DJ saved my life with a song.
Oh, hey. Muim Saj. How's it going, man? I love your paintings. And yeah. I hope you do the birds. There's two of them actually. I can send you that picture if you want. When you did Spider-Verse, was it a similar process of using solid shapes? Yeah, it's the same kind of painting. Oh boy.
Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life from a broken heart. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life with a song. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ.
I wonder how blocked this video is gonna be because of the music. Like, are they just gonna delete my channel off the planet? Or what are they gonna? Are they gonna? I love these old cheesy songs.
Cause I can do it in the mix. And if your man gives you trouble, just to move out on the double, and you don't let it trouble your brain. Cause away goes trouble down the drain.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm kinda getting distracted by all the goddamn meddling kids in the chat. Just, if it weren't for you guys, I'd be painting. No, it's okay. It's the whole point. If I wanted to just sit by myself in silence, I would just go on Twitch. Cena knows. He knows what it's like over there at Twitch headquarters. It's freaking quiet. And I feel like a crazy person just talking to myself and Cena sometimes. Sometimes I'll talk for like 20 minutes and then look up and I'm like, oh shit, there's nobody here. Damn it. It's this damn music. Can't paint. I can't sit still. Whoa, dual Cena. Hey, yeah, yeah. Glad you like gradient fill. Dual Cena. Dual Cena action. Cena Showdown this Sunday, 12 p.m. PST. Who had it first? Who's the first Cena? I'm gonna brag about that now. I'm gonna tell everybody that I've got 2 Cenas. There's 2 Cenas. Nobody else, no other stream in the world's got 2 Cenas like this. 2 John Cenas. I'm guessing Cena in that series is he's a mature gentleman. Oh wait, no, they're both. What? Damn, down to the line. Okay, birthday then? Birth month? Oh my god, if you guys are born on the same month, then you're basically the same person. Yeah, now I'm a little confused because I've been posting Cena paintings. Wait, did you do the... Which painting did you do, Cena V? I'm really... July and March. I'm really bad with months, actually. So, which one is... March comes before, right? July? Does anybody here know how time works? Okay, Cena series first. Yeah, he's the first in our hearts, first in the stream. Now we have a new challenger. Oh, animated paint. Nice. Nice paints. Let's check out the paintings, guys. These guys. Let's check out. If you don't know, we have a little hashtag on Instagram, and some of these people are doing craziness. This guy Sparsolino is blowing my mind. Where's here we go. Beautiful. I love, like, it's just got a lot of crazy texture going on. Really like this one. So yeah, let's check out animated. You don't look 23, man. You look like you're 6, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, check out Cena. And this one's really weird too. Is this a dandelion? I'm confused by it. But it's cool. What am I doing? What am I doing again? I really need to finish this painting, guys. I'm way too slow. I think it's dandelion. Is that a chandelier? Guys, I'm still learning the calendar. I'm not there yet. I'm trying though. I'm getting better. Calendar is my arch nemesis. The months. I've always hated the months. Like, half of them all sound the same. Like June, July, they sound the same. They're right next to each other. At least put them separate so they don't. They're so confusing. March and May also confuse the shit out of me. I always mix those up. Oh, it's a mosque ceiling. Okay, it is a chandelier. Shit. Something wrong with me. It's really cool. Okay, let's put this in here. Yeah, Regina, I'm using this phone right here. This is a Samsung Note 9, and the way it works is you it has a pen built into it. See, and this is a Wacom pen. It's really good. So this thing works perfect. It's like a little mini Cintiq. See? Holy shit, the green screen is... That's kind of cool. Wow. Yeah. Anyway. And you can get like a Note 6 or a Note 8. I think they're like $300, $200 if you go for an older Note. The brand new Note is like $1,000 or something crazy like that. And this one, the Note 9, I think it's maybe like, I think I paid maybe $300, $400 for this one. But I think it's really, really an awesome tool. It's like a little mini Cintiq and a computer and a phone and everything in your pocket. Oh yeah, let me know what device are you going to use with the MIDI? Mixing slider, nice. That'll work really well. Yeah. My friend Kirk is working on he 3D printing a little hand tool that has 3 sliders on it, so we can do all the colors with the sliders. But if you already have a mixer, that's perfect. It should be on, right now it should be on MIDI red, green, blue, size, and color jitter right now are set to MIDI 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if your MIDI controller has channels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then it'll work. Yep, in PC, Windows, and Linux. The Mac one might not have it yet, but Windows will have it. Yep. Top secret. Nobody knows about that update yet. Oh. I'll go run off in a second, guys. Until Kirk shows up with his power glove thing, and then we'll probably jump on a little bit and try it out again. I'm excited to see it in action. I've been watching him. He's been running it on his stream a couple times. By the way, you can check out Kirk. His YouTube is the Kirk Shop.
1, 2.
So yeah, he does a lot of figure drawing streams.
Food on the floor, not to be wasted, or do what's being pasted, and know that it's not a copy. I own the prize instead of gas prices. Lyrically wonder why I travel past the nicest. Born of a generation that don't generate patience and travel too fast for you to clock me. Not always a good thing. You can lose the love of your life through the lifetime of love on tour. I didn't mean to be a whore, but my hormones had me like a fiend, screaming what you got for me. 2 words, I'm mortal. But the fans slid them both together and removed the apostrophe. Hip hop lords, maybe, but my ways they wandering. Time's a ticking, stop the squandering.
Yep, I am doing heavy paint full time right now. This is what I do. see how far I can take it until something rips me away from it, but so far I'm really enjoying this time. Yeah, I'm basically turning down all work right now just to focus on heavy paint, because I'm just having too much fun working on it. And I'm very excited about it. I thought if there was a transparency for the PC version, we could use it to paint over stuff, but I think that would mess with the interface. Yeah, we'll see, maybe. Eventually. Transparency could find its way in at some point. I mean, but you do have you have fill gradient and airbrush noise is kind of a transparency. Oh my god, this painting. Transparent the app so you can see your painting from under tab. I don't understand. But okay, well, I think that's it. I think we made it to the end. Unless I'm forgetting something real dumb here. I think this sky actually has some yellow in it. Maybe not that strong. Oh, not even that strong. Okie dokie. ZBrush transparent to use references. Yeah, but I don't want people to be tracing over drawings. Like, I don't want you to have this over a picture and then you're just tracing the lines. Like, that defeats the whole purpose. Anyway, thanks for joining in, everybody. Have a good day. Remember to dislike, unsubscribe, and report this channel to the appropriate authorities.